and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders and analysts. How is everybody? Sound check, sound check, sound check. Alright, happy Tuesday, right? Monday, Tuesday, March 12th. Wow. How do you like the picture? How do you like the picture, everybody? Do you prefer the Lambo or do you prefer the Porsche? Do you prefer the what's behind Ferrari? I believe. How do you like the picture? Alright, everybody, we're going to have starting from this Saturday, we're going to have the 4-week workshop. Learn how to hedge as a professional. Learn how to protect your positions on stop loss and drawdown, right? If you are interested, send me an email. Alright, everybody, send me an email. Back to the normal screen. No sound yet, no sound yet. Sound check, sound check. It should be alright, Melissa. Can you hear me? Sound check, sound check, sound check. Can you hear me, Melissa? Sound check, sound check. Let me write in here. Alright. Give me a second. Let me count. Not about that. Sound check, sound check. Can you hear me? Sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. Should be fine. Sound check, sound check, sound check. Anybody here? No, I'm reading your words through. Maybe just me. Sound check, everybody. Can somebody confirm? Type in the chat if you can see my screen and hear my voice. Sound check, sound check, sound check. Is the sound okay? Sound check, sound check, sound check. What now? Sound check. Can you hear me? Sound check. Sound check. 1, 2, 3. Sound check. 1, 2, 3. Sound check, sound check. 1, 2, 3. Yes, alright. Very good, everybody. So as always, welcome to the Professional Forex Trading course, courtesy of Dukascopy, and today we have the Fibonacci ratios and the original Fibonacci. Wow. So we're moving forward, right? Alright, everybody, so one more time, give me a second, one more time, and classes here. So everybody, let me show you something. Let me show you something, everybody. Let me show you something for our chart. Let me show you something. Trade. Can you see it, everybody? All of this profit is made from the Fibonacci's. Wow, right? So if you learn the Fibonacci's well, alright, then you are going to have a similar, you could have a similar result, right? Now this one is not, this is not CHF JPY, it's a Lambo trade, Alright, but if this trade would not be here, floating loss of 600, so we would be in profit 500 already. Right, so all of these are the Fibonacci trades. Alright, everybody, open chart. Open chart. So get out of this one, open chart, and I want my colors. Alright. Okay, everybody, so one more time. One more time. Fibonacci has a tradable edge. Fibonacci has a tradable edge. What does this mean? It wins 7 times out of 10 on the daily chart. Alright, Fibonacci tradable edge. What does this mean? It wins 7 times out of 10 on the daily chart. Statistically, right? It wins 6 times out of 10, 6 times out of 10 on the 4-hour chart. Alright, and statistically speaking, it wins 5 times out of 10 on the 1-hour chart. And it's not that how can we improve the numbers, right? 7 to 8, 6 to 7, 6 to 7, alright, and 5 to 6, alright. Alright, the 1 hour, 2-hour chart. Below the 1-hour chart, it becomes completely random. Alright, everybody? This is not a rule, this is statistically speaking. Fibonacci has a tradable edge. It wins 7 to 8 times out of 10 on the daily chart. It wins 6 to 7 times out of 10 on the 4-hour chart. It wins 5 to 6 times out of 10 on the 1 hour, 2-hour chart. Below the 1 hour chart becomes completely random. Alright? Now, we have an up Fibonacci swing. We've learned this, everybody. Give me a second. We have the, come on, oh, there you go. We have the up Fibonacci swing, and we have the down Fibonacci swing, right? And this swing, it's built with the letters A, B, C, and D. In the down Fibonacci swing, we have the same. We have the A, it's up in here. We have the B, is down in here. We have the C, it's up in here, and then we have the D, A, B, C, D, right? Any questions so far? Any questions? Good. Now we are going to open open Fibonacci is here. Contrarian. This one. The Fibonacci, how to use the Fibonacci with the confirmation, not this one, this one. Alright. The original Fibonacci, everybody. We are using the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Then we compare trend direction from the larger time frame to the lower time frame to have a better alignment. And the last thing we need to identify is what zone are the Fibonacci's on the larger time frame and the smaller time frame. For high probability trades, we should always enter in extensions and in the same direction. Alright? Everybody, do you have a currency pair that you don't quite understand? That it makes you trouble? Headaches, type in the chat. Alright, before we go on the right side, so Fibonacci not tradable pairs. Wow. AUD NZD, Euro GBP, USD CHF, and I believe we are done. Fibonacci not tradable pairs. Okay, why not? Fibonacci doesn't work in consolidation. So Fibonacci doesn't work in consolidation. Alright? Fibonacci doesn't work in consolidation. So give me a second, everybody. AUD credits alright, CHF. So AUD NZD, Canada, CHF, class, Euro, Euro CAD, Euro, Euro GBP, Euro New Zealand, GBP CAD, CHF, JPY, NZD, USD CAD, maybe. Well, USD CHF. Alright, USD CAD too. Alright, we're going to add to the pile. USD CAD. USD CAD, right? USD CAD. Alright, everybody? There you go. Fibonacci not tradable pairs. Alright? If you want to lose money, you are going to trade the Fibonacci sequence on AUD NZD, Euro GBP, USD USD CAD, and USD CHF. Alright? Fibonacci not tradable pairs. AUD NZD, Euro GBP, USD CAD, USD CHF. Alright, everybody? Fibonacci doesn't work in consolidation. Boss, what if I'm on the 15-minute chart? I don't care. Don't use Fibonacci in consolidation. Alright, everybody? Now, of course, just to be clear, we're not talking about the monthly bands, right? Okay, everybody, so just to be clear, star, 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 we are not talking about the monthly bands, but rather what happens in between the bands. Star, star, star. Alright everybody? Just to be clear, Fibonacci doesn't work in consolidation, those are the pairs. Alright, so if I clone the chart and if I go to Euro GBP example, come on Forex, struggling already. Dukascopic programmers, hear me out, make it better. I mean, look at TradingView, you know, it's opening in a millisecond. This takes too long, it takes too long, come on, it takes too long. Monthly chart, alright. Alright everybody, as you can see, Euro GBP, the lower band is in here, and the upper band, right, is somewhere up in here. Agreed, everybody? But we're not talking about this consolidation. We're talking about Fibonacci doesn't work in this consolidation. So this is something different, see everybody? Fibonacci doesn't work in here. Alright, another example would be clone chart, another example would be AUD NZD. As you can see everybody, we have the lower band somewhere and we have the upper band somewhere. So we're not talking about the monthly bands, we're talking about that AUD NZD is here. And my cell phone is ringing, of course, during the class. Alright everybody? So we're not talking about consolidation in terms of the monthly bands, but we're talking the consolidation inside the monthly bands. This was an example. We are not talking about consolidation in here, we're talking about this consolidation. And give me a second. All good? Alright. Now from the manual, remember everybody, if you want to receive the free manual now, the story changed, you need to open up Darwin X0 account. Discount code, track record, send me an email, and I'm going to send you the free manual. From the manual, and today, trading Fibonacci numbers, the original Fibonacci and the ratio. So we checked those numbers already. Alright. Talking about retracement to extension ratios, and then we will talk about original Fibonacci. So Fibonacci rules. There are three different Fibonaccis that you are going to learn, everybody. Number one is the original Fibonacci. Number two is the contrarian Fibonacci. Number three is the confirmation Fibonacci. Rule: the original Fibonacci is the strongest amongst them. Alright? You might write this down. The original Fibonacci is stronger. Alright? The original Fibonacci is the first we draw on the charts. Okay, everybody? And here is now the Fibonacci relationship between retracement levels and extension levels. if the market retraces to 618, 50, 382, we expect it to go to the extension 161.8. If the market retraces to 21.4, it goes to 127. This is blue, goes to blue. If the market retraces to the 14 level, it goes to 118, meaning red goes to red. And if it goes to 0 but not breaking it, the extension goes to 100. Question, boss, why don't you use other Fibonacci numbers? Answer, I don't have a better answer for you. This is how I learned Fibonacci, right? Why don't you have 2.7 and, Just be careful because different charting softwares have different Fibonacci levels by default. JForex, TradingView, Smart Trader, all of them have different numbers in the default settings, so you need to adjust it, alright? So if I go on TradingView, 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 give it a second. Give it a second, TradingView, and I'm monitoring CHF alright, so if I'm monitoring alright, so everybody, so here are the Fibonacci numbers. Can you see it if I double click? Or go here. So as you can see, everybody, those are the numbers, right? If you want to take a screenshot, photo, type in the chat, done. There is no right or wrong. Yes, JForex has a different scale, alright? It's all the same. It's just different numbers. So we have 0, 0.382, it's green, 0.618, it's green, 1, it's black, 127 is blue, 0.14, it's red, 0.5 green, 1.18 red, 1.618 green, and 0.214 is blue. Alright, everybody? Yes, this is how we use it on the TradingView. Otherwise, on JForex you have a different. Give me a second. Whoops, not this one. And so it's similar, but it's without 0. And now you have 14. 236, 38. You have 14, you have 23.6, 38.2, 50, 61.8, 118, 127, 161.8. Alright? Boss, which one should I use? Those are the same. Alright? Those are the same. Alright, everybody, back to the manual. Forex course 101 Fibonacci rule: when the market hits the appropriate extension level but it doesn't stop there, meaning it doesn't form a high or a low in a down Fibonacci sequence, then the appropriate extension will be the very next high low after the level. Why? Because the D must be a high or a low. That's a rule, everybody. You need to learn the rules. Do you want to make money with the Fibonacci's? You need to learn the rules. So you have an A down in here, B is up in here, C is down in here, everybody A, B, C, D. So the projected the extension, it's in here, but as you can see the market didn't stop at the extension level, so our capital D is the very next high, alright? Who remembers the rules? We learned about the rules. Who remembers the rules? What's an A, what's the B, what's the C, what's the D? Type in the chat, me. Who remembers the rules, everybody? Type in the chat, me, I remember the rule. Now you don't need to write the whole text, just type in the chat, me. What's an A, what's the B, what's the C, what's the D? One more time. Alright, I'm not going to write it down. Okay, I'm not going to write it down. You have the recording, alright everybody? Alright, I'm just going to tell you because we wrote this in the previous lessons. In an up Fibonacci sequence, the A is the first low, the lowest low, the absolute low is the starting point of a pattern. The B is the first high as soon as possible after the A. The C is the lowest point, not necessarily a low, it could be a low, but it's not necessarily, so it's the lowest point inside the AB boundary before the market hits the appropriate D extension. Alright? And what's the D? The D, it's a high relevant to the C retracement. One more time. The D is a high relevant to the C retracement. What does this mean? Green retracements go to green extension level. Blue retracement go to blue extension level. Red retracement go to the red extension level, and the black retracement goes to the black extension level. Alright? Now, in a down Fibonacci sequence, what's the A? The A is the highest high, the absolute high, the first high, is the starting point of something, could be a pattern or something. The B is the first low as soon as possible after the A. The C is the highest point, not necessarily a high, is the highest point inside the AB boundary after the B before the market hits the appropriate D extension. And the D is the low, the D, it's a low relevant to the C retracement. Again, what does this mean? Green retracement goes to green extension, blue retracement goes to blue extension, red retracement goes to the red extension, and finally the black retracement goes to the black extension. Alright? wrote this down 1 week ago. Go to Dukascopy Academy, search before the Forex trading week. The last 2 lessons before the Forex trading week, we talked about we wrote down the rules. What's the A, what's the B, what's the C, what's the D, right? Just not to waste time today. Alright? So, after defining the extension, we readjust the Fibonacci lines. Okay, so this is when we are going to readjust the Fibonacci, not today. Fibonacci Forex course 101 concept. We are using the Fibonacci, the original Fibonacci, to determine general direction, to trade with risk-reward ratio according to the Fibonacci ratios. Melissa, don't get angry with me because in the Fibonacci mastery, risk-reward is not an issue anymore. But this is for beginner traders, right? Risk-reward ratio and so on and so on. Professional trading question: if the higher time frame controls the price action and direction on the smaller time frame, so in order for us to have a greater probability on our trades, should a day trader, scalper, short-term trader, or 100 other styles look for Fibonacci direction on the higher time frames? What do you think? Sure, Fibonacci is just one more tool, but still, what do you think? Everybody, should you be shorting euro dollar or going long? Should you be shorting AUD USD or going long? Should you be shorting NZD USD or going long? Should you be buying AUD CAD or shorting AUD CAD? Should you be buying NZD CAD or shorting NZD CAD? And so on and so on and so on. Fibonacci can make you money. No, those are not strategy questions. Those are the questions about direction. Everybody, why are we learning the Fibonacci's? And it's part of the Forex course 101 that I built personally for you. AUD CAD, AUD CAD, AUD CAD 4-hour chart. Just an example. Do you want to make money, everybody? Do you want to consistently make money? Do you want to potentially manage mega millions? Then you should really learn the Fibonacci's. Because Fibonacci is a tool that is showing you trend direction. Alright? And we've learned. Now let's try to connect the dots. What makes money is the stop loss. Alright, so let's try to connect the dots. Let's connect the dots. Number one, in the Forex market, we are trading patterns. Oh yes, but period, end of story. In the Forex market, you are trading patterns. Alright? Period, end of story. Believe me, in the Forex market, when you win, there is a pattern, and when you lose, there is a pattern too. In the Forex market, we are trading patterns. Number two, what makes the money is the appropriate use of the stop loss level. And number 3, to have a better probability, you need to understand alignments. Everybody? That's the formula of the Forex course 101. That's the formula of the Forex course 101. In the Forex market, we are trading patterns. Alright? I know some of you don't agree, I really don't care, but in the Forex course 202, you know, the system traders, you are going to learn that the market is not moving. The market is not moving because of the indicator. It's really vice versa. The indicator is moving because of the market. So you might not agree with me. I don't really care. But in the Forex market, we are trading patterns. Period. End of story. Number 2, what makes the money is the appropriate use of the stop loss level. But to have a better probability, you need to understand alignments. So, who in here has courage to tell me, hey, cat, should you buy or should you sell to have a better probability? Boss, this is difficult stuff. I know. Let's try to make an upgrade in understanding. Just because the market is moving up, this doesn't necessarily mean that you should buy it. Make sense, everybody? So buying it's wrong. I'm not saying right or wrong. The formula, look at the formula. You are trading patterns, and what makes the money is the stop loss. And to have a better probability, you need to understand alignments. Make sense? There is no right or wrong, but if you have bought in here, or if you are going to buy again in here, from the standpoint of alignments, those two trades are not the same. Does this make sense? Everybody, Father Mike, the FX boss, is here. The Father Mike FX boss is here. How many of you online are having big losers and small winners? Type in the chat me. Don't be shy, we've all been there, we are here to learn. But how many of you still today you have big losers and small winners? There is no right or wrong. How many of you online, YouTubers too, how many of you have big losers and small winners? Everybody, I have 3 minutes, then I need to go. And if you do have big losers, it's because you don't understand the number 3. Make sense? Number 3, as anything else, it's a skill. Alright? Make sense? Now, just to answer the question, should I be shorting or should I be going long? From the Fibonacci theory, what does it say? We are using the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Then we compare trend direction from the larger time frame to the lower time frame. Alright? Now we are going to open AUD CAD. Just an example. And we are going to see what does the Fibonacci direction say, and then we're done for the day. AUD CAD monthly chart. AUD CAD monthly chart. Candlestick formation rule. Alright, out. Everybody. The original Fibonacci is this one. That's the A. That's the B. That's the C. And it went to blue, so they projected the extension long term. The market long term, sure enough, the market is going to go down. In between, the market of course can do anything it wants, but we have our A to B, B to C projected, the extension is down. Alright? That's the monthly chart. No, Fibonacci's are not debatable. No, what about the weekly? What about the weekly? What about the weekly Fibonacci? Original one, that's the A. That's the A. Down in here is the B. Up in here. Gosh, we made tons of money up in here. That's the C. And similarly, A to B, B to C. Blue goes to blue, projected the extension is down here. Don't bother about other Fibonacci's. Those are the Fibonacci that you're going to learn, the Fibonacci of the confirmation, the Fibonacci the contrarian. Alright? And lastly, let's go to the daily. Not sure where is it. Daily. Alright, daily. Remember, you don't need to be perfect, just okay, this is from the class, out and out. So up Fibonacci, down Fibonacci, up Fibonacci. As you can see, everybody, what did we say? Fibonacci doesn't work in consolidation, does it? So as you can see, the Fibonacci broke multiple times on the daily chart, so Fibonacci doesn't work on the daily chart until consolidation. Alright, everybody? So if the monthly is down and the weekly is down, what do you think is going to happen 7 times out of 10? Do you believe? Give me a second. Can I zoom better? I can't. I cannot make it smaller. Give me a second. Smaller. Alright. So do you believe that 7 times out of 10 the market is going to break down out of consolidation? Or do you believe that the market is going to break out of consolidation? Alright everybody? If Fibonacci determines trend direction 7 times out of 10, AUD on the daily chart, and you can call me out anytime, I'm telling you this market is going to break out of consolidation on the downside. Alright? Alright everybody, see you back tomorrow with another Fibonacci lesson. Remember, Fibonacci makes money. Until tomorrow, and don't forget everybody, how do you love those cars, huh? Clinton, hard time frames controls more time frames, absolutely. Everybody, how do you like this picture, huh? Remember, this is not for beginner traders, everybody. Okay? Learn how to hedge as a professional. Learn how to protect your positions on stop loss and drawdown. It's going to be 4-week workshop. We are starting Saturday, 10 a.m. New York time. If you are interested, send me an email, mikefxboss@gmail.com.